Hello everyone. I am Ananya, roll number 15 of class 9th B Prabhat Tara School is presenting a geography project on natural vegetation and wildlife. Firstly, I would like to thank our geography teacher Miss Madhu who gave us an opportunity to show our love and care towards nature. So we will start our project from the natural vegetation. What is natural vegetation? Natural vegetation refers to the garment of plants and trees that exists in the area before it is modified by man for activities such as farming, mining, lumbering, and industrial, economic, and urban development. We need natural vegetation because it helps us, humans and animals. People use natural vegetation for food, building materials, etc. Animals such as herbivores use it for food. Our country, India, is one of the 12 mega biodiversity countries of the world. With about 47,000 plant species, India occupies 10th place in the world and 4th in Asia in plant diversity. After natural vegetation, we come to wildlife. What is wildlife? Wildlife includes all non-domesticated plants, animals, and other organisms. Wildlife can be found in all ecosystems. Deserts, forests, rainforests, and plains, etc., while the term in popular culture refers to animals that are untouched by human factors. Here we come to flora and fauna. Flora is a plant life occurring in a particular region or time. Fauna is all of the animal of any particular region or time. Factors affecting flora and fauna are: first, land. Land affects the natural vegetation directly and indirectly. The nature of land influences the type of vegetation. The fertile level is generally devoted to agriculture. The undulating and rough terrains are areas where grassland and woodland develop and give shelter to a variety of wildlife. Second, soil. Different types of soil provide basis for different types of vegetation. The sandy soil of the desert supports cactus and thorny bushes, while wet marshy deltaic soil supports mangroves and deltaic vegetation. The hill slopes with some depth of soil have conical trees. Third is temperature. Fourth are sunlight and fifth is rainfall. They three determine the climate of a place. They in turn affect the type of flora and fauna of the region. Hill slopes with depth of soil have conical trees. Temperature, sunlight and rainfall determine the climate of a place. They in turn affect the type of flora and fauna of the region. Here we come to ecosystem. What is ecosystem? An ecosystem is an area where organisms interact with one another as well as with non-living parts of the environment. An ecosystem can be huge, such as large forest or lake, or it can be small, such as puddle of water or a rotting log. What are forests? A forest, also referred to as a wood or the woods, in an area with a high density of trees, as with cities depending on various culture definitions. Tree forests over approximately 9.4% of the earth's surface or 30% of total land area. Though they once covered much more, about 50% of total land area. They function as habitats for organisms, hydrologic flow modulators, and soil conserves, constituting one of the most important aspects for the biosphere. Types of Indian forests. The major types of vegetation can be identified in our country are: first, tropical evergreen forest; second, tropical deciduous forest; third, tropical thorn forest and scrubs; fourth, montane forest; and fifth, mangrove forest. Then we come to tropical evergreen forests. Tropical evergreen forests are dense, multi-layered, and harbor many types of plants and animals. These forests are found in the areas receiving heavy rainfall, more than 200 cm annual rainfall. They are very dense. We find tropical evergreen forests of India in the Andaman Nicobar Islands, the Western Ghats which fringe the Arabian Sea, the coastline of peninsular India, and the greater Assam region or the northeast. This forest is called evergreen because the tropical rainforests always appear green, as their trees never shed their leaves at any time of the year. Trees found in evergreen forests are mahogany, rosewood, rubber, and cinchona. The common animals found in these forests are elephants, monkey, lemur, and deer. Then we come to the deciduous forests. Tropical deciduous forests Large part of India has these types of forests. These forests are also called the monsoon forests. These are very dense. They shed their leaves at the particular time of the year. Important trees of these forests are sal, teak, peepal, neem and sesam. They are found in Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Odisha and in the parts of Maharashtra. The tropical deciduous forest is found in tropical areas with a dry season that still has enough moisture for tree growth. Forests where a majority of trees lost their foliage at the end of the typical growing season are called deciduous forests. The wildlife generally found in deciduous forests are lion, tigers, deer, elephant and etc. Some endangered species are wild turkey and red wolves. Then we come to thorny forests and scrubs. In regions less than 70 cm of rainfall, the natural vegetation consists of thorny trees and bushes. Trees are scattered and have long roots penetrating deep into the soil in order to get moisture. The stems are succulent to conserve water. Leaves are mostly thick and small to minimize evaporation. Acacias, palms, europhobias, and cacti are the main plant species. In these forests, the common animals are rats, mice, rabbits, fox, wolf, tiger, lion, wild ass, horses, and camels. They exist in the northwestern part of the country, including semi-arid region of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Uttar Pradesh, and Haryana. Wildlife of thorn forests are camel, reptiles, deer, etc. Then we come to the montane forests. These forests are found in areas that have long winters and moderate to high annual precipitation. These forests are also found on the slopes of mountains. The wet climate types of forests are found between a height of 1000 and 2000 meters. Places having high altitude in southern and northeast India are covered by montane forests. At higher elevation, temperate grasslands are common. These forests are extensively for grazing by nomadic tribes like the Gujars and Bakarwals. The flora and fauna of montane forests are oaks, chestnuts, pine, deodar, silver fir, spruce, cedar, are the common trees, and the common animals are Kashmir stag, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopards, etc. This is an example of mangrove forests. Then we come to mangrove forest. A mangrove is shrub or small tree that grow in coastal saline or brackish water. The term is used for tropical coastal vegetation. This picture is a tree from mangrove forest. This tree grows in areas with low oxygen soil where slow moving water allows sediments to accumulate. Sundarban is the largest mangrove forest in the world, which is located in the Ganges River Delta in Bangladesh and West Bengal, India. Another mangrove forest is Pikchuaram mangrove in Tamil Nadu in India is one of the largest mangrove forests. Trees which are found in mangrove forest are Naipa palm, black mangrove, buttonwood, herb, red mangrove, mangrove associated fern, etc. Animals found in mangrove forests are kingfishers, snakes, lizards, spiders, insects, snails, and mangrove crabs. This is the Royal Bengal tiger. This is a population of Panthera tigris native to the Indian subcontinent. They are mostly found in the Sundarbans. This species is endangered. Here we come to wildlife. Like flora, India is also rich in its fauna. It has approximately 90,000 animal species. India has about 2,000 species of bird. They constitute 13% of the world's total. India has 2,546 species of fish, which account for nearly 12% of the world's stock. The elephants are the most majestic animals among the mammals. They are found in the hot wet forests of Assam, Karnataka and Kerala, etc. And another definition of wildlife: those animals living in a natural state, unimpeded and undomesticated by humans. The term is sometimes used to include plant life as well. Wildlife conservation. Wildlife conservation is the practice of protecting wild species and their habitats in order to prevent species from going extinct. Humans, for their comfortability, kills animals without thinking about their result. Major threat to wildlife includes habitat destruction, degradation, fragmentation, overexploitation, poaching, pollution, and chemical change. It's also being acknowledged that an increasing number of ecosystems on Earth containing endangered species are disappearing. For the conservation of wildlife, some wildlife sanctuaries are made. Why should we conserve wildlife? First, humans for their selfish comfort have destroyed wildlife extensively. Second, human kills animals for their luxury life. Third, by destroying forests, they build houses, establish industry. Fourth, polluted environment through air, soil, sound, water pollution, etc. Some other points for why should we conserve wildlife are: it is necessary to conserve wildlife because it results in undesirable consequences for the whole ecosystem. Conservation preserves the ecological diversity and our life supports system. It also helps in the preservation of genetic diversity of plants and animals for better growth of species and breeding. The destruction of forest and wildlife is not just a biological issue. The biological loss is strongly correlated with the loss of cultural diversity. Then we come to wildlife sanctuaries. For the conservation of endangered fauna or other fauna, wildlife sanctuaries are made. Wildlife sanctuary is a natural habitat owned by the government or private agencies that safeguards particular region of birds and animals. National Park is a protected area which are established by the government to conserve wildlife and also develop. These sanctuaries or parks are established to protect the endangered species. It is quite difficult to always relocate the animals from their natural habitat. Therefore, protecting them in their natural environment is advantageous. The endangered species are specially monitored in the wildlife sanctuaries. Some wildlife sanctuaries in India are: first, Bandipur National Park. Bandipur National Park was established in 1974. It is the most prominent national park located in the South Indian state of Karnataka and is best known for its varied wildlife boasting different biomes in this dry deciduous forests. It is one of the premier tiger reserves in the country. The park spans an area of 874 square kilometers, protecting several species of India's endangered wildlife. Bandipur supports a good population of endangered and vulnerable species like Indian elephants, gores, Indian rock python, four-horned antelopes, jackals, and dolls, etc. Then we come to the Gir National Park. Gir National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary is also known as Sasan Gir, is a forest and wildlife sanctuary near Talala Gir in Gujarat, India. It was established in 1965 with a total area of 1,412 square kilometers. It is the large adobe of the regal predator, Asiatic lion, and endangered animal species. The sanctuary is international acclaimed for successfully saving this species from the brink of extinction. At present, Gir Forest of Gujarat, India is the only place where this race of lions, that is Asiatic lion, is found in the natural habitat. Desert cats and rusty spotted cats occur in the Gir forest but rarely seen. The main herbivores of Gir are chital, nilgai, four-horned antelope, chinkara, and wild boar, black bucks, porcupine, and rare pangolin. Then we come to Kaziranga National Park. Kaziranga National Park is a protected area in the northeast Indian state of Assam. Spread across the footplains of the Brahmaputra region, its forests, wetlands, and grasslands are home to tigers, elephants, and the world's largest population of India, one-horned rhinoceros. Ganges River dolphins swim in the park water. It's visited by many rare migratory birds and grey pelicans roost near Kaziranga village. Kaziranga National Park, established in 1908, covers an area of 430 km square. Kaziranga is a vast stretch of tall elephant grass, marshland, and dense tropical moist broadleafed forest crisscrossed by four main rivers: Brahmaputra, Diplu, Mora Diplu, and Mora Dhansiri. Kaziranga has the world's single largest breeding population of Indian rhinoceros. The park contains significant stock of the other large herbivores, the Asian elephant, the wild bison, water buffalo, and the swamp deer. Other common animals are leopards, lions, deer, tigers, large cats, etc. There we come to Ranthambore National Park. Ranthambore National Park is one of the biggest and most renowned national park in northern India. The park is located in Savai Madhopur district of southeastern Rajasthan. This is a huge variety of wild animals in Ranthambore National Park, including mammals, birds, and reptiles. It is a national park in northern India, initially covering 282 square kilometers at the time it was formed. It was established in 1957 by the Government of India. The popular wild animal in Ranthambore includes tiger, leopards, striped hyenas, sambar deer, cheetah, nilgai, macaws, jackals, jungle cats, roth bears, black bucks, yellow bats, desert cats, etc. Here we come to Jim Corbett National Park. Jim Corbett National Park is a forested wildlife sanctuary in northern India state, Uttarakhand. Rich in flora and fauna, it's known for its Bengal tiger. It was established in year 1986 as Haley National Park to protect the endangered Bengal tiger. It is located in Nainital district and Porigarhwal district of Uttarakhand and was named after Jim Corbett, a well-known hunter and naturalist. Corbett National Park comprises 420.8 square kilometer area of hills, riverine belts, marshy depressions, grasslands, and a large lake. There is a wide assortment of wildlife species in Corbett. Some of the major animal species found in Corbett are elephants, tiger, crocodile, deer, para or hog deer, sambar, leopards, langurs, wild boars, alligators, etc. This is the physical map of India showing the wildlife sanctuaries, the bird sanctuaries, and the natural parks in India. In north, we have Rajaji and Dhanchigam National Park. In south, we have Bandipur and Madhumalai National Park. In Gujarat, we have Gir National Park, that is in west. And in east, we have Kaziranga National Park and Manas National Park. This is the end of my video, and thank you for listening me.